Assalamu alaikum students, how are you? I hope you are fine, and my very respected teachers and the parents and my friends, I hope you are fine. Do you remember I have started a program reviews of the different books, and today I will share you very beautiful books, the 5 second rule. That's a very amazing book. I hope you like it. The 5 second rule is a simple tool that sells cheaper than one's competition most of the psychological weapons your brain employs to keep you from taking actions which will allow you to hesitate, live less happier, and reach your goals. I bet you have used counting as a psychological tricks to get yourself to do something. Maybe you have to count to 3 before jumping off the diving board at the pool, or try slowly counting to 10. Calm yourself down when you are angry. The main reason these tactics work is that they help us focus on what we need to do and cut out all the consequences we don't like to consider. Now I will tell you the rule number 1, lesson number 1. The 5 second rules bear courage like compounding interest. When we read stories about our heroes or biographies of the historical figures, we tend to see the people of extraordinary courage and bravery. That's not the case. They were just as shy, anxious, and afraid as you and I. It is just so happened that throughout their life, they made a lot of the small courageous choices which add up, and now they are all we remember. I can confirm that from each small act of the courage, more courage follows. It compounds. The hopefully when you are old, you can look back on your courageous life. Lesson number 2. Now look at. You can stop waiting for the right time because it will never come for 3 reasons. Here are 2 universal facts. 2 universal facts. Now listen. 1, we all want to change our lives, one or the other, and 2, we spend most of our time waiting for that change to magically occur. Our excuse is always the same. I am waiting for the right time. Yes, right, of course, deep down we know that moment will never come, but writers actually tells us why that is. She names 3 reasons. 3 reasons. Which 3 reasons? The writers says, number 1, change is always new. Number 2, it always comes with uncertainty. And number 3, it always scary. That's why the 5 second rule can be your best friend, even if the first action you take is tiny. A Google search as setting remember in your phone, it's an action nonetheless. And that's the only thing that matters. The lesson number 3, that's very, very important. Feelings are just suggestions, which is why you should use psychological action to override them. In other words, the sequence of events usually isn't think than act, but feel, then act. As a result, the simple reason we often don't act at all is that we don't feel like it. To solve this problem, writers suggest we should let professional athletes inspire us. They consider feelings, suggestions rather than absolute, which allows them to override them. For example, with 5 second rule, and push further towards their goals. If you ever thought you couldn't run, swim, or bike any further, but did anyway, you know this is possible. What you are doing then is called the psychological intervention. On a very small scale, you are changing your behavior to impact how you feel rather than hoping for the process to happen in reverse. A simple maxim you can remember this idea is sensus quo. Do good, have good. So you look at again the 5 second rule, lesson number 1. The 5 second rule builds courage like compounding interest. Lesson number 2, you can stop waiting for the right time because it will never, for 3 reasons. And number 3, feelings are just suggestions, which is why you should use psychological action to override them. I hopefully you like this book. My suggestion to students, especially teachers and especially parents also, please you read this book and share with your kids, and teacher you share with your students. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.